Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie, and if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Also, please don't forget to click that bell and turn on your post notifications so you can get notified of any future videos. So speaking of videos, this is what I have going on. I feel like it's a pretty in pink kind of look, perfect for the springtime because, you know, spring is colorful pinks and purples and just gorgeous. So I feel like this right here, if you want to step out of your comfort zone a little bit, I feel like this right here is perfect. It's not too much, but it's enough, you know what I mean? And it's perfect for the springtime, like I said. And I absolutely love it. So if you guys want to see how I came up with this look right here, then just keep on watching. All right, you guys, so we're just gonna jump right into today's video. As you can see, I have my brows already filled in. I have my eyes prepped and ready. And for today's palette, I'm going to be using the Amrezy by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And if you have it, go grab it and let's get our makeup done together. So I was thinking of really just using these shades here, Semsa, Cupcake, Barb, and Resi, and maybe even Liddy because it has a little bit of a berry glitter tone, like a pink berry golden tone. So I kind of want to stick in the pink purple berry side, so that's what I'm going to do. So grabbing Semsa first because that is the only matte shadow that is on the berry side. I'm going to be grabbing that shade with the Sigma Tapered Blending E40 brush and starting off with that color that I absolutely love, you guys. If you guys have seen me use this palette, you guys have heard me say that Semsa is like the best shade in this palette. I think it's so pretty and you can wear it alone. I think it's just gorgeous. So I'm gonna start off with that one and I'm just going to apply that right here in the crease and use that as my first shadow. There we go. I'm just blending that out. I don't know if I really want that super intense, so I'm just gonna use a little bit, and if I want to add more, I will. And I'm just going to blend it outwards like this. Like that. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. All right, so now I'm gonna grab this Morphe M507 brush and something with a sharp edge. And I'm just gonna be grabbing Semsa once again and placing an angle right here and really building up the color right here on the outer V, just like that. And then sticking that right in the socket, but keeping that more in a V shape. And then blending it outwards just like that. So that's what I have so far. I think it looks really pretty since this is the only matte berry shade, well, cranberry shade. All right, so now I'm just gonna grab that tapered blending brush and I'm just going to blend and soften these edges up. I didn't pick up any additional product. I'm just using the brush and whatever's remaining on the bristles. There you go. All right, so now I'm going to grab this shade here. This one is called Cupcake, and I feel like this is going to look really pretty right next to Semsa. So grabbing Cupcake with the MAC 242, I'm just going to grab some of that shadow, and I'm going to apply that right next to Semsa. All right, so for the next shade, I'm gonna grab Anastasia, which is this one here. And I'm going to be applying that right next to Cupcake, just like that. I'm blending that right into that shade. So I'm using, again, the MAC 242. I just cleaned the brush and then I went in with the shade Anastasia and I'm just packing that on. So beautiful right next to it. Look at that, it looks gorgeous. I love it. All right, so now cleaning off the brush once again, I am going to be going in with Resi. I think this shade is absolutely gorgeous. It's a pretty pink. And I'm just going to grab a MAC 242 and I'm just going to apply that right towards the middle of the eye, just like that. Well, the center, right? We want to say the center. So the center of the eye, just like that. And look at that. It looks so pretty. It looks gorgeous. So see, I'm just grabbing a little bit because this is really pigmented. And I'm just literally just swiping it on my inner corner and just applying it towards Anastasia, just like that. It's not super intense, but look at that. Look at that. It looks absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to flip the brush. It's clean and I just want to go over those sharp edges just like that. I mean, this eye looks amazing. It looks perfect. I kind of want to add a little bit. Actually, no, I really don't want to add anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab the blending brush, the tapered blending E40 with no additional product and just blend. Now I'm going to grab a little bit of Liddy, which is so pretty, you guys. It's like a golden berry. It's so freaking pretty. I just hope it doesn't get into my eye because it's just pressed glitter. I'm grabbing the Sigma pencil E30 and I'm just applying that right here on the inner corner because you guys know I love like a really pretty pop on the inner corner, but I want to be really careful it doesn't get in my eye. Oh, this is like such pretty bronze copperish shade. I think it looks so pretty because it does have hints of like berry tones in there. And it's so freaking pretty. I think it looks really good. All right, you guys, so what I'm gonna do now is I am going to apply some lashes off camera and then I'll be back to finish off the rest of the makeup. All right, guys, so I'm back. As you can see, I have my lashes on. I did go in with the Salon Perfect 614 lashes. And now we're gonna move on to the face. So going in with the Too Faced Hangover Primer, which I absolutely love. I'm going to apply that all over. And I'm also going to be going in with another primer, and I believe that's going to be the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer because that's what I've been using. I believe that's the one. You know, both e.l.f. primers look exactly the same, so let me see. All right, yeah, so this is the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. It's so good. I feel like it does exactly the same for me as well. It doesn't really mattify like the way I want it to, you know what I mean? But it does a pretty decent job. So that's why I still use it. I think it's still a very good one, but the original is like by far my favorite primer. So I'm just applying that in the same areas. I'm also going to apply a little bit on the forehead because that's where I tend to get a little shiny and oily. So we're just going to apply a little there. And now for my foundation today, I'm going to be going in with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I absolutely love this foundation, you guys. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. But hold on. I'm going to grab a little bit of my Mario Badescu and I'm going to spray my brush because, not my brush, my sponge. I'm going to spray my sponge because it needs to be a little bit more damp. And I'm going to put that right there. And now I'm good to go. So now that my sponge is damp, okay? I'm going to apply like 2 pumps and start off with that. Moving on to concealer, I'm gonna go in with the original e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. This one is in the shade Medium Beige. And to blend it out, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. sponge. Alright, so now to cream contour, I'm going to be going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer in the shade Honey. A little bit of this goes a long way because it is just that pigmented. So honestly, even that is a lot. And I'm just going to do the nose, the lips. Boom. Okay. And now I'm going to be grabbing my brush which I always seem to not find when I need it. All right, here it is. So this is the Real Techniques contour brush. Starting off with my nose today. And we're gonna bring that down. All right, so now I'm going back in with the sponge and I'm just gonna go over all those areas right here on the face just to soften up that concealer. I don't want it looking super harsh. Just want it to look really nice and blended. And on the nose as well, just like that. All right, so now you guys, actually I'm gonna use that sponge just to go over my concealer. And then I'm going to be grabbing my RCMA powder, of course, and my sponge to set it. All right, so now for bronzer, I'm gonna go in with this one from Maybelline. This is the City Bronzer in the shade 200. This one you can use to bronze or contour. So I'm just gonna go in with this real quick with the Kenzie brush. It's basically like chiseling out more of my cheekbones for myself. And I'm gonna do my nose. I'm gonna do my neck. I kind of like this today. Look at that. It's pretty. And then also what I'm going to do is I am going to grab my RCMA powder again and grabbing the bottom. I'm just going to grab a little bit of that and just clean that up. All the way like that to the mouth. Just literally grab it from right here, the hairline, and just literally swipe. Both sides, swipe until you get to the corners of your mouth, and that is going to be like the perfect spot where you want to clean up. And then you're going to grab a brush. I'm just grabbing this blush brush, just swirling away the powder because I don't want to bake. I just wanted to clean it up and sharpen it up a little bit, but not too sharp. I just want to look natural, you know. And then I'm going to grab a little bit of the RCMA powder on the brush and just go over my nose just to lighten that up a bit. Go straight down if you like, just like that on the bridge of the nose. And that is pretty much it for the nose right now. I think it looks good and the face does as well. I think everything looks really good. Now going back into the eyes, you guys, grabbing a brush from Morphe. This is the M506 brush, and I'm going to be going in with Semsa. So grabbing Semsa and applying that on the lower lash line. I'm also going to be using some of these sparkly shades, these shimmer shades in the glitter. So going in with Resi first, which is here, and I'm grabbing this ColourPop E20. I'm applying that right here on the lower lash line, just on the beginning part of the eye, just like that. I feel like that gives it a little bit more of like a brighter pink of a pop, you know, pop of pink. There you go. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to grab now this brush here. This is the Short Shader E20. I'm going to go in with Anastasia. And I'm going to be applying that right in the middle, in the center of the eye, on the lower lash line, just in the center. So basically what I'm doing, I'm following the same order from the lid and doing that on the bottom. You see that? You may not see it too much, but Anastasia is there and she's gonna thrive. She's gonna just like speak to us. All right, so now I'm going to go in with Cupcake, and I'm gonna be using like this pencil brush from BH, and I'm applying Cupcake on the outer part of the eye. just like that. And I think it looks great. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with this brown eyeliner. This one is from Giorgio Armani. It's a waterproof smooth silk eye pencil in the number 2. And I'm just going to apply this on the waterline. Alright, so for mascara, I'm going to be going in with this one from L'Oreal. This is the Voluminous Original in the shade Black. Alright, so now for lip liner, I'm going to be going in with this one right here. This one is the Essence Lip Liner in Wish Me a Rose, which is a really pretty pink. Alright, so for lipstick, I'm going to go in with this one from Maybelline. This one is in the shade Pink for Me. And now I'm going to grab this one from Maybelline. This one is in the shade Undressed Pink. I'm just going to apply that right on top. I almost forgot some highlighter, you guys. So I'm going to go in with this one right here, the Hello Halo blush lighter in the shade Flash Me. So I'm going to be grabbing this shade here, which is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to mix some of this pinky one too. Mixing both these together. Just going to apply that right here on the high points. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's beaming. It's so pretty. And right now I'm using the Morphe M510. And it's freaking gorgeous. I just can't get enough of that. I love Wet n Wild highlighters. I'm also going to grab a little bit of the rose gold one. Just apply some on the brow bone. Just like that, because it's a little bare. There you go. Oh, I forgot to go in with a little bit more of that sparkly glitter, pressed glitter eyeshadow on, you know, the shade Liddy, this one right here, on the inner corner. Boom. Boom. What? There you go. This is pretty. It's definitely a little different. If you don't like something intense like that on the inner corner, don't do it. I think it looks great. That's just my personal opinion. Okay, so now we're just going to go in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and that is that. Alright, you guys, so this is the final look right here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!